Who's good potato? Spin the leak here with the Twizzler, because everyone appreciates a snack that doesn't talk when you're done with it. Just a daily reminder that though it looks like butter wouldn't melt in my mouth, it fucking does. I'm going to talk about why I feel Resident Evil 4 is a perfect game in my point of view. Now, this was going to be in additions, but I couldn't think of anything that I disliked about the game. And the first video that I did about this topic, I ended up just rambling about all the things that I liked about the game. There was no real contrast or anything like that. It was just me going on tangents. So I'm gonna finish up this horrible, waxy substance, organize my thoughts, and be right back with the actual video. Don't know why I consider this to be an intro, but fuck it. Okay, so Resident Evil 4 has always been a comfort zone for me. I've owned a copy of it for pretty much every console I've ever owned. Yeah, no, without a doubt, I've played pretty much every version of the game, except for the Wii version, because that's fucking cheating in my opinion. Every other version, you have that little tiny laser sight, and in the Wii, you had this big ass circle with a little hole in it that was just the perfect size for someone to be like 5 paces away and get their head in there. Boom, done. It was also pretty convenient for target practice. I keep thinking about the best way to go about this. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to discuss the actual mechanics of the game, the controls, and then I'll go ahead and just talk about things that really stood out with me. So let's see, basic mechanics. It's an over-the-shoulder shooter. You know, it feels a little claustrophobic, but at the same time, it really isn't. There's a vast field of view, and most of the quarters you're in, you have full sight of everything in front of you. There's very few open areas in the game where you actually do feel like you can get surrounded. And you can always just back yourself into a corner, giving you, full vision. So, I mean, even if you're jumping into the game for the first time, there's a way to feel comfortable. There's a lot of exploits to get around certain issues in the game. The controls themselves, they're actually pretty intuitive once you've played once or twice. I know typically that sounds wrong. And I'm not talking about playing through the game to completion. I'm talking about a couple of short sessions. So let's say you sit down, you learn the controls, you take off, you come back, you get back into it. You don't really have to check back in on it. You could take a week off and hop right back into it. It's just, once you get the idea of left is melee, right is actually aim down sight, it's pretty simple. You never really run out of ammo in the game. A lot of people complained early on about the fact that you couldn't purchase ammo from the merchants. You don't need it. The enemies drop enough and the environment gives you enough. And usually it seems to coincide with the gun you're using, so if you need more shotgun shells, use the shotgun a little bit more. Stop hoarding. It's rough not to go on tangents. Let's try to get back on track. So there's plenty that you can do in the game. You don't necessarily just have to do the story mode. And the story is short and simple enough that you can blow through without really getting bored, and you can play it again and again. It'll start to feel like revisiting old friends as opposed to grinding through a game. But if you don't want to do the story mode after the first time you beat it, you don't want to take on a different challenge, there's another story mode, and there's two like kind of mini game modes. You have Mercenaries and Separate Ways. Separate Ways is a single... No, that's Assignment Ada. I'm wrong there. Assignment Ada, you're essentially doing one mission as Ada. You're going through a familiar map, you're using specific weapons, you're using the environment, and you have to overcome a couple of difficult challenges. It'll take you a while to get through it, but it's fun. It's a nice distraction. In Mercenaries, there's nothing more entertaining than going for a higher and higher score in, doing things that you're familiar with. You don't necessarily have to complete challenges in reference to a lot of other Capcom titles. You take a break, kill a certain amount of enemies in a certain amount of time in a certain way. No. It's just, here you are on a map, get as much time as you can, kill as many enemies as you can with weapons provided. I dig the hell out of that, and it helps build decent reflexes whenever you're dealing with the game. AI. Ashley is actually one of the best AI companions I have ever had in a video game. I bitched about her a lot of people did, but once I realized that all she does is follow instruction, the game became a whole lot easier. I think Michael Jones said it best whenever he said, you have a bitch button. Bitch wait, bitch follow. Simple as that. And yeah, no, absolutely right. You can hide Ashley, You can put her in an area that you can easily see. You can use her as bait as long as you keep them from reaching the edge of the map with her. Most of the enemies won't just outright kill her. They'll try to pick her up, and that's the perfect moment to just blow their fucking brains out with a sniper rifle. It's not that difficult. Whenever I said that the game is short enough that you can play through it multiple times and it won't feel cumbersome, all of the cutscenes are short. All of them. Every last one. There was no cutscene in the game that dragged on past the 3 or 5 minute mark that didn't involve some gameplay. Most of the time, if you had a relatively long cutscene, it would include QuickTime events. You know, they let you drop your guard, think that you're going to watch some big cinematic movie, and then next you know, you're right back at it. You have to survive, otherwise you're rewatching the beginning of the cutscene. Usually it's just straight to the point. Here's something to add. Here's something you need to know. Done. Continue. I appreciate the hell out of that. And another thing, the memos that you can pick up in the game, those are fucking brief too. 1 to 7 pages. I think the longest memo in the game was actually a Louis memo talking about the different kinds of parasites that he studied, and that was actually somewhat interesting. And even then, as soon as you pick up a memo, you can just drop that fucker. You don't really need to pay attention to it. So far, that's 3 difficulties, 4 gameplay modes, and it goes without saying, enough fuck you to really hurt some feelings. You have large arsenal that you can go ahead and screw around with. You can use starting gear if that's your thing. You can slowly upgrade, and all of it's upgradable. You know, you get a new shotgun, upgrade that bitch. You get a new pistol, upgrade that bitch. Whatever. Not to mention unlockable weapons and costumes, which you get simply by playing. All you have to do is beat down on difficulty, complete a new challenge in Mercenaries, beat Separate Ways, beat Assignment Ada, whatever. And it also includes a theater mode. So if there is a cutscene that you want to watch, just pop into that son of a bitch. Now, you could argue, you know, there's no multiplayer. Well, you don't really need it within the confines of the game. The game functions just fine without it. It's nice being alone in that environment because it actually puts you in there. You don't have to worry about some random AI companion running off, wasting all the ammo, chasing you with your fucking first aid spray whenever you've only lost a sliver of health. You know, you don't have to worry about any of that newer Resident Evil shit. It's just you getting the job done, protecting a target, killing baddies, moving on. There's nothing so stressful about that. You could argue, well, maybe you want to jump into a specific mission or chapter. Why? Why would you want to do that? Here's the thing. A large portion of the game is actually preparation, making sure you have the right amounts of healing items, ammunition, and that it's all tucked away in a nice storage space in case you find more to pick up and just shove into your fucking suitcase. If you can just jump into a mission and it says, here's a preset, don't even worry about all the progression up until this point, don't worry about anything that comes after it, play what you want to play, you end up with Resident Evil 5 without Sheva, which isn't a bad thing, but at the same time, it's not a good thing. Sheva was the only character that was actually somewhat relatable, even though she was just kind of not there. I think that speaks volumes about the kind of person I am, just emptiness. It was getting a little too deep. I mean, the broad statement here is versatility and kind of linear progression. That's it. You don't have to play the campaign. You don't have to play Mercenaries. You don't have to do anything. You can get on and just fuck around. You don't have to watch the cutscenes. You don't have to get fully involved in the game. You can pay attention to the game. You can read every little detail. You can go over the map 2 or 3 times. You can buy every item. You can solve every puzzle. You can play every minigame. But you can also just blow through and laugh at bad comebacks and jokes. I mean, it's in essence what's perfect for me because there was nothing major holding the game back. Sure, it had typos and glitches and all that fun stuff, but some of the glitches could be exploited. It made the game a little bit more interesting, made it a little funner, because there's nothing better than just looking down a hallway, knowing there's an enemy around a corner, pulling out the mine launcher, shooting it, and watching the dart just home in, zoom around the corner, and hit them right in the fucking head. You know, it's not, some of the glitches were actually fun. But at the same time, I can understand that people may think, you know, it gets dull after a while. My big thing is, if you were to come back to the game, there's no lengthy tutorial. You don't have to sit through a bunch of guiding. You can skip a cutscene and be right into the game. That is a beautiful feeling. You don't have to complete all these objectives to get something essential Everything you need, you can just find. There's no branching paths. You don't have to worry about missing anything. You can just hop in and enjoy the ride. Now, that's something a lot of games are missing, the simplicity of it. I'm not saying that it has to be entirely linear. I'm just saying it has to cut through some of the bullshit, shed away a couple of layers, and who knows, might come out better in the end. Like Star Ocean. I love Star Ocean. I think I sat down to play the 5th one. That tutorial almost takes half an hour if you're rushing. Every time I would restart it, I just got bored before I even got to the gameplay, and by then it felt like I'd already been grinding. I had to take a break, and by the time I took a break, I didn't feel like playing the game anymore. But with something like this, I don't have to worry about that. I can hop into Mercenaries, I can hop into Separate Ways, I can hop into Assignment Ada. I can hop into the main campaign, I can skip a cutscene and get right into shooting motherfuckers in the head. Sometimes it's not necessarily about the experience. Sometimes it's not necessarily about everything that the game provides to the player. Sometimes it's about just allowing them to take your creation and have a great time. That's why I love this game. That's why it has always been perfect in my eyes. What's a game that's perfect in your eyes? Post in the comments down below. Give me some reasons, and I'm not sure if I did less rambling than last time around. I'm not sure if I really came, full circle. I think I probably just talked about the same things over and over again, but if this is the best it gets, it's the best it gets. I'll do a movie review or something in the near future. Like, comment, subscribe, keep on keeping on. I'll see you in the next one.